There's an article on FAN, being a Yankee fan here. The Yankees are not in first right now. And he said it, there was an interview where Steinbrenner said, and I quote, "I said in the offseason several times that if we stayed healthy, which is something we haven't been able to do the last couple years, and if the middle of the lineup produced, which they didn't do last year, then we are going to be contenders," and we are. Now, I just want to give you my thoughts on the current state of the Yankees. They were up as many as 7 games, and now they're behind. Just want to give you my thoughts overall on the Yankees so far. Now, probably if George Steinbrenner were alive, the Yankees would have gotten Price, they would have gotten Tulo, or even Gomez at the deadline. Now, instead, the Jays made the big trades. George would never let that stand in his time. But it's probably a true statement. I think it's a true statement. But would they have win it all if we have continued making these big trades? We'd mortgage the future, so the Yankees would stay an older team, and everybody will be crying that we didn't groom young players through our minor league system. Now, you look at, me personally, I am glad that they didn't make a trade. Their pitching is fragile and might not hold up. Why trade away youth for Tulo, who could get injured at any moment? David Price is a free agent at the end of the year. I don't know how Yankee fans aren't fed up with getting $20+ million players and them not living up to their contracts. Now, with that being said, I think Cashman should thank A-Rod and Teixeira, who saved this team's ass this year so far. Look at those horrible contracts that he gave out to Headley, Ellsbury, and Beltran. I think they're horrible contract. Ellsbury's getting paid $23 million a year based on his only 30 home run season, which is horrible. I think the guy has zero power, and if he doesn't hit, he doesn't get on base, and he doesn't, and he's always hurt. Headley has been a head scratcher because he came here last year with a reputation as being a very good third baseman with some pop, and and he hasn't displayed neither. He's played a horrible third base this year, and he's had very little power for a third baseman. And Beltran, honestly, look at him. You don't know how old he is, and he has one more year at $15 million a year. I mean, when will the Yankees learn their lesson to stop giving long-term contracts to older players and learn how to spend their money on their farm system? Greg Bird was called up today, by the way. This has been a problem for a lot of years. Even when George was still alive, the Yankees were getting bad contracts all the time, and they got rid of them because they had so much money, and they would always find a not so smart team, obviously, to take those bad players off their hands. You're following me so far? That is what has strangled the Yankees and why they haven't been able to win multiple championships. They just didn't build around young players like they did with Jeter, Rivera, Posada, Pettit, and Williams. So, that being said, I'm glad the Yankees did not make any moves, quite honestly. I think we're still in it. Gotta remember, with Toronto, what comes up must come down. Not gonna keep on winning. Price can't pitch every single game. At the end of the day, think the Yankees are the overall better team. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next time, adios, over and out.